Hey guys, in today's video, I just wanted to break down this ICT Judas swing trade that I took this morning that ended up netting me and the team 1% in profit after managing the trade and getting taken out at break even. And then after the trade, I will also break down this ICT silver bullet trade that I took today as well, which again ended up netting us 1% in profit before then turning around and taking us out at break even. So the first thing we do is we come onto the charts for the ICT Judas swing and we take a look at the framework that I've left down in the description below. So the framework tells us that the number one thing that we do is identify our directional bias. So when I woke up, I came onto the 15 minutes and this is what I was looking at, right? So as we can see, yesterday CPI news pushed us all the way up here and gave us this crazy price action that we have right here. So when I was looking at this is how I was anticipating it. So I was seeing a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And then now we're trading in between these 2 points right here. Then price breaks below here, giving us a lower low. And then it gives us another break of structure here to the upside, giving us another higher high. So then I was anticipating a higher low into this fair value gap on a 15-minute. Before taking price up to give us a higher high. So that's how I was looking at price action, and that's why I was anticipating buys from this area right here. That's why I was anticipating a sweep of the Asian lows before giving us a market structure shift for the entry to take it to the upside. So the second thing we do is, again, we check our framework. So the Judas swing happens at the end of the Asia session between the time of 7 AM and 9 AM UK time. So we mark out our liquidity, which is the highs and lows of the Asian session. So we mark out the time between midnight and 7 AM UK time, and this is what we're waiting for the sweep of. So as you can see right here, I've got my highs marked out and my lows also marked out right there. So now we're waiting for either side to get swept. And as I said, I was more looking for the sweep of this lower low right here before seeing prices go higher. So the next thing we look for after the sweep is a market structure shift. So once we get a sweep of either the high or the low, we drop down to the 1 minute time frame and we wait for a market structure shift. So if we drop down to the 1 minute, let's take a look at how I was anticipating price so that we can see when the market structure shift happened. So as you can see, price comes down, taps into that fair value gap perfectly before giving us this market structure shift right here. So once we got this market structure shift right here, I had a very extreme and quick fair value gap that I had marked right here. There it is. And this is where I told everyone to get in for the buy limit, which I posted this morning at 7:33, telling everyone to get in right there. So that was the fair value gap. There was the market structure shift. And then the next thing, after we've identified our fair value gap, is we enter at the beginning of the fair value gap with stops above the most recent high. And we're always targeting the opposing liquidity. So my stop loss, again, was right below this low right here, and then my targets was the opposing liquidity. So this was a nice 1 to 3 risk to reward trade. So price then taps us in and immediately starts running towards our targets. So right here, I told everyone in the Discord to actually take 50% off the table and secure 1% and then go break even. Now, the reason why I said to actually take these profits is because price now started to slow down. As you can see, all of these wicks I wasn't really a fan of, and it just wasn't giving me all that much confidence in the trade. So when we got to 1 to 2, as you can see right here, it's a 1 to 2. As soon as we got there, I told everyone to go break even and take 50% off the table, because that's exactly what we needed to do in order to secure some profits. And as you can see, after that, price did reverse, take us out of break even. And if we hadn't gone break even, it would have been a stop loss. So it's good that we managed the trade this way and actually ended up coming out with some profits instead of taking a stop loss. So if we look at the chat, I did also put that I was taking 50% off the table. So let me just scroll up and find where it is. So I told everyone that I closed 50%, so 1,500 I banked, and then I also had the remaining position running, and obviously that got hit at break even. So this was a beautifully managed trade. It didn't go our way, but we were still able to secure some profits and then go break even. So instead of losing money, we secured money and then also made the trade risk free. So that was the Judas swing trade of today. Beautifully managed, beautifully played out. And then after that, I was watching this area right here. I did like it for more bias to the upside. I didn't actually take this trade. But as we can see right here, price did come down. Give us a market structure shift in a second right there. And then price doesn't actually come down to the fair value gap that I had marked up, which was right here. But instead it just blows straight up and just goes parabolic. And it goes all the way to the Asian highs. So as you can see, this would have been a beautiful trade if you did manage to get an entry. Unfortunately, I did not, but that doesn't deter us because we still had a nice winning day to close out. The last trade that we had for today was this NAS 100 silver bullet. So how the silver bullet works, if you want to refer back to my original video, which is the first video on my page, you'll see that what we do is we mark out the 5-minute zones on NAS 100 just before 2:30 UK time. So once we've got the 5-minute zones marked out, we wait for a sweep and then a market structure shift, same as the Judas swing. So right here, as you can see, we got a sweep of this 5-minute low right here. After this, we got a break of structure right here. So we had the market structure shift happening right there. So then I marked out the fair value gap right here and I sent it into the Discord to the guys and I said put a buy limit for NAS 100 right here with a stop loss just below the lows and then a take profit at the opposing high on the 5-minute so that way we can target the opposing liquidity. So as you can see on the 5-minute, on the 1-minute, we had the break of structure. We came down to the fair value gap. We tapped in and then we started shooting up. So after that, I said, we've broken the structure, go break even, trade's moving nicely, currently up 2%. Then I told everyone to take profits right here at the 1 to 2 so that way we can secure some profits. And in that way, we have some money banked. And then we also went break even so that way if price did return, we would be completely safe. And as you can see, price did reverse, took us out of break even, but that didn't stop us because we had already banked 1% on this trade. And that way we closed out the day with 2% profit, both trades hitting break even, but we still ended the day positive. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.